Aorus X7 Pro V5 Review, a 4K gaming monster. Display. Of course, it's a shame that the X7 Pro V5 doesn't come with a 4K display as standard given the sheer amount of power hiding beneath its chassis, but at least its huge 17.3 in, 1920 by 1080 provides plenty of room for your various gaming endeavors. However, I was hoping for a higher quality screen given the price, as despite having very respectable viewing angles, its sRGB color gamut coverage of 85.6% means that colors are rather lacking in vibrancy. Likewise, its contrast ratio of 782:1 was pretty underwhelming, so there wasn't a huge amount of gradient shadow detail in darker scenes and images. It's certainly no worse than the screen on the equally expensive Asus ROG G7 52i. Battery life. Sadly, the battery life on the Aorus X7 Pro V5 is resoundingly poor, as its 94.24 Wh battery managed just 2 hours and 23 minutes in our continuous video playback test with the screen set to our standard brightness measurement of 170 CD/m2. Of course, given its relative size and weight, it's unlikely you'll be hauling this anywhere to use on the move, but sometimes it's reassuring to know a gaming laptop has at least a little bit of stamina if you do need to use it away from the mains. Unfortunately, you'll almost definitely need to be tethered to the wall with the X7 Pro V5, with the battery likely running out much faster when performing high-level tasks and playing games. Ports and speakers. You're well provided when it comes to ports on the X7 Pro V5, as you get one USB 3.1 Type-C port, one regular USB 3 port, and HDMI 2.0, mini DisplayPort and DVI connections. There's also a Gigabit Ethernet port, an SD card reader and separate headphone and microphone jacks. Keyboard and touchpad. Thanks to the generally cooler temperatures of the X7 Pro V5, the keyboard is much more pleasant to use than the one on the X5's V5 Camo. The keys are nicely cushioned, and provide excellent feedback. There isn't much rattle here, either, but I did notice a bit of flex in its plastic housing. Still, it didn't really affect my typing speed, and gamers will be pleased to see there are also 5 customizable macro keys running down the side. The touchpad is equally brilliant, and its generous size means there's plenty of space for your fingers. It felt very responsive during my time with it, and Windows 10 gestures worked like a charmed. Its integrated buttons did occasionally mistake left and right clicks from time to time, but it's a small complaint overall. Conclusion. With its super fast performance, excellent speakers and great keyboard, the Aorus X7 Pro V5 really does represent the very best in gaming laptops. Of course, there's no getting away from the X7 Pro V5's extortionately high price of £2,100, but when you put it side by side with the equally expensive Asus ROG G7 52i, it's immediately clear which laptop is better value for money.